This conference will now be recorded.
So already we started master data. The master data already we are discussing about material master, right? So material master we are discussing. So what is the master data here? The master data is only one type setup, but rarely we can change the master data also. But all projects here, all kind of projects here, the master data plays the vital role. Okay, so means in implementation project or support or application management, application development, upgradation, migration. So here organization data is one time setup. Even the transition data, with the help of this master data, we can do the transition data. Okay. So but the master data initially we need to we'll prepare a template, and based on this template they will provide okay, so completely the data they will provide. With the help of this okay, the client people, we can upload. So finally we'll present the master data in the production system. But the client to client it will be different here. Okay, but mostly what are the important fields we'll discuss in each and every master data. There is uploading the master data, and in the what are the important fields. Okay, and what are the master data. But you know the master data is also module to module different. We discussed here. But compared to all the master data, the material master is the highest integration data. Why material master is the highest integration data? Because all the user department will maintain their respective parameters in the material master. That's what the material master is, the central master. Okay, so the sales people, production people, quality people. Okay, so all these people, so they need to enter the respective parameters in the material master here. But we observed, so material types, the material master will be driven by the material type here. So the standard material types is given by the SAP, like raw material, semi-finished material, finished material, some packing material, spare parts. Okay, so but whenever we are not able to map a particular industry, we can copy from the existing material type, we can create new material type. So already we discussed. And what are the material type control parameters also we discussed. And yesterday, simply I created one material. But today, once again, I will show you how to create, how to change, how to display, how to display changes. And also today we'll observe the tables, and some important fields also we'll discuss in today's session. Okay, so let me, in first 5 minutes, I'll repeat the today's session here. So let me go to the login pad. Click on login. Right. So what is the transition code to create material master MM01? Okay. So first of all, the material master material type is control number assignment. So I need to select the industry sector, and material type also we have some couple of material types will be there. Then selecting raw material here, and the selection views. So initially we are going with the basic MMVs, the basic data purchasing, general plant store location, accounting. Okay. So here go to org levels. So here I'm selecting 1000 Okay. So here we are going with basic MMVs here. The basic MMVs means here the basic data depends the basic information in the material in purchasing view. So when you are purchasing the material from the vendor or supplier, so what are the parameters we need to consider? The purchasing view. And storage location view means whenever you are going to store a particular material, what are the precautions you need to take? Accounting one view, so what is the price of this material? But after in further classes, we'll have MMPP integration, we'll select MRP views and MMWM, and sales views is not there, we'll select the sales views also in MMSG integration. Okay, so which means the material master further again we'll discuss the material master once again. Okay, now again if you go to org levels, enter the plant and store location. So this plant and store location you need to enter. If you come to here, so we observed until unless if you are not filled the this mandatory fields here, required fields, so we cannot. So wherever this tick mark is a required field, right? So here who is provide all this data will be provided by the client people here. Okay, so here the client people they will provide the complete data. So we don't need to worry how to create material master. Okay, just I am showing, but in real time, so all the data should be in single row. We need to upload in the production system or quality system or development system here. So we need to present the data at a time. So thousands of records here. Okay. So but we are observe manually how to create material master. So simply here you need to enter some test material here. Okay. And enter the base unit of measure. The base unit of measure means so all the possibility unit of measure means even give it. Okay. Wherever the drop down base unit of measurement, start keeping it here. So I'm going to measure in some kg or gram or whatever the base unit is. Enter some material group also. Okay, so first once again you will see how to create material master, and again you will go to purchasing view. In purchasing view, enter the buyer group here. There is a mandatory field here. If you not fill the mandatory field, the system will ask the mandatory. So you need to fill the mandatory fields. The purchase group is a buyer group we discussed here. Enter the purchase group. Again, if you click on continue, you will come to the general plant store location view. If I am going to store, what are the precautions? Again, if you click on continue, you will reach to accounting menu. If you enter the accounting menu, enter the valuation class. So enter the valuation class. Okay, and here the valuation class. So in further classes, we have MMF integration is there, which is called automatic account information. Which of the okay, this automatic account information is one of the important topic. Okay, so every okay, when you go for the like interview, okay, so for evaluation purpose, so definitely, so they will ask this MMF integration. So this is an important topic we'll discuss. So on that day, you come to know what is valuation class. But we discussed here. So we have two types of price control indicators. One is moving, second one is standard. So we need to enter the moving price. And if I select the moving price here, I need to mention the price. Simply I need to click on yes here. Right. So we created a new material here. Right. So we observed organization habits. Give me a second. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, yes, we.
Yeah,
I'm in media.
can I ask one question?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, you can ask me.
So for most of the industrial sector and material type, there is an
Okay.
error. The internal number already exists.
Which system you are using SSV?
Which system means which
Global.
laptop or
Global. No, no, no. I'm not asking laptop. So you are
Hmm.
means you are using your own system or the global IT system.
This is own only. This is my login ID only.
Okay. So what internal number assignment is? What is the error it is showing?
The internal number already exists.
Okay. Internal number already exists means it is number range issue. Okay.
Hmm.
So do one thing. So you can reach me personally after 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. So I'll check your system. So what is the issue? Because uh, meanwhile, just actually you need to go to MMNR. There you need to check. MMNR is the material master number in this here. All the material master number in this you need to check here. Okay. So we need to check a lot of parameters in which whether what are the number ranges is there. Okay. Your which material
Hmm.
type you are creating in this which group your particular material type is in which group here. Suppose I am using some semi-finished. So in which group your material type is existing? Again, is this group? So the number is available or not here? Or some
Okay.
so these are all parameters I need to check here. Okay, then only I can say. So simply
Okay.
see here do one thing. Okay, so if I'm creating a metal master here, so
Hmm.
here go to MM0. Okay, if I'm creating raw material, happily I can able to post here. Okay, the system is
Hmm.
again if you click on continue, if you click on continue, the system is okay. I'm getting the number internally here. So some material types here. So example, some material types. If I come to MM01, if I'm creating example some LEIH here. Okay, LEIH is the reliable transfer type. This is another material type. So for this actually internal number assignment is not. So if you are so temporarily, suppose now in your case, if any material type you are getting like this, better you give externally, the system will accept A123. You can able to give here. You can able to create. So in
Okay.
internal is that externally you can give alphanumeric. So but again we have some master data sessions will be there. Master data customization class will be there. That time you'll understand. Okay. So initially I don't want to make you in, okay difficulties. So just I'm going in smooth way. But further we have some customization classes there. So as a consultant, so the client requirement will be different, right? They want from this number to this number.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll define number in this field selection. So customization class is there. That time we'll discuss in detail. Meanwhile, just you give
Oh,
any alphanumeric. So
external numbers.
yes. When internal is
Okay,
not
got.
possible, you do external. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So now, what is the material master we created? So previously, now, okay. So before that, actually, I think, do you anybody remember 1527 or what? Anybody? What is the material number before this?
1524, I think so.
Okay, very good. So
27.
27. Yes, yes. Okay. So 1527 metal we created. Okay. Go to MM03 1527 metal we created. So now this 1527. Yes, 1527 metal we created. Yeah, this is the metal we created. Okay. Now please write down all of you. So what are the important tables for the metal master? So we observed okay, the tables for the organizer, right? So now you need to understand tables for the metal master. What are the important tables? Okay, the one by one. The first one is Mara. Mara is the general data. General data, client data. The second one is Marcy. Marcy is the plant data. And Mardi, plant and store location data. MBEW, MBEW accounting data. Okay. And MBKE, so MBKE is the sales data. Okay. And here MARM, MARM base unit and tolerance units here. And MAKT material description. Okay. Right. So now see, we no need to afraid. Okay. So here already for org data tables, we observe some 5 to 6 tables here. For material master, we have some 6 to 7 tables here. But don't worry, altogether we have 20-25 tables, not more than that here. Because some people will confuse these many number of tables. So how to remember all this? Don't worry, this actually here these are these 20 to 25 tables. Transactions also, I don't think so more than 25. Okay, so easily you can able to remember here. Okay, but you need to write somewhere else. Okay, so this tables knowledge already we discussed related to table. As a consultant, so whenever you're creating some particular master data or organization data, transaction data, where exactly the data is going to store, so it is our duty. Okay, so let me check one by one here. So now I think already you have written it. So Mara is the general data, Mars is plant data, MARD is plant store location, MVW accounting data, MVK is sales data, MARM basis of measure and alternates, MAKT material description. Okay. Now come to here. So now go to AC16. So what is the transition code to see the table? AC16, right? So go to AC16. So enter the table here, Mara table. Okay. So if I go to Mara table, now click on continue. So Mara table is the okay. So here enter the material code here 1527. Okay. So now if we enter material code, immediately so complete general data we can say client data here. So this table actually it is completely maximum length is 18 characters, right? It is showing 1.27 when it is created on particular date. Today we created here. Okay, 16th September. Who is created? This is my user ID. So the client data, what is the material type we used, and what is the industry sector, what is the material group. But actually, this Mara table, you will not find the information which plant this material is created, which store location this material is created. So this information you will not able to find. Okay. about Mara table, the complete general data. What you'll able to find here. So who is created and which date is created. So what is the material type? What is the material group? So which industry sector? All this information you can see in Mara table. Okay. So now let me suppose this material is created in which plant here. So how you come to know which plant this material is created? Definitely you need to go to Mars table here. Okay. You need to go to Mars table here. Simply go to Mars table. In Mars table, if I enter the same material code 1527 here, if I execute here, this material is created in which plant you can able to see in Mars table here, MARC. This material is created in which plant here. Okay. So and in purchasing data, what are the information? Plant data or purchasing data? In purchasing you, what are the fields you entered in Mars table you can able to see. Okay, I entered only purchase group. Remaining are not entered, right? So about Mars table. Okay. Now coming to MARD table here, MARD. So what is MARD? So this actually Mars table is showing plant, but it is not showing store location. So I want to see plant as well as store location. I need to go to MARD table here. Okay. So here MARD table, so enter your material code. So this material code you can able to see. So previous table you can able to see plant, but in this table, this material is created in which plant and which store location you can able to see MARD table here. Okay. The same way MBEW is accounting. So if I come to MBEW, what you will see MBEW here? You can able to see the accounting data here. Okay. What is the price here? I come to MBEW. MBEW. Okay. So MBEW, enter your material code. Now this material is created in which okay, so this material is created in which valuation is 1000, and what is the price? What is the price control indicator? What is the price you mentioned? What is the stock? How much stock is there? Everything you can see in MBEW table here. Okay, it's about MBEW. What are other tables here apart from MBEW? So here MBKE. MBKE, we have not entered any sales use, right? The sales use is not extended this material. If I go to so MBKE, MBKE is the sales data here. If I enter the material, so this material against I have not entered any sales fees. Okay, so just there is no sales fees in MBKE. Okay, now I come to MARM. MARM means base unit of measure alternatives here. Okay, so go to MARM. So this material against any alternatives is maintained, the system will show you. Okay, so this actually base unit of measure alternatives we need to discuss here. And finally, what is the table MAKT? MAKT is also one of the important table, material description. Okay. How many languages you maintain this? In initial demonstration classes we discussed here, the SAP can maintain so many languages here, but this material we maintain English language, right? So here I'll do one thing. I'll enter one material MAKT. Okay, it's an old material I'll enter here, 100 by 100 material. So if I see here, n number of languages this material. So okay, Germany, English, French, Japanese, Farsi. Okay, so different languages. So Korea. So different languages they maintain. So these are the tables here. Okay, so how to check the tables here? To check the tables, so just you need to go to AC16. These are all important tables for the material master. So we observe organization data tables. Just you make it list of once you created material today, you go and open the AC16 and whatever the material you created, just observe Mara table exactly what it contains. Only general data, which will not show you plant here. Mars table, you can see the purchasing data, plant data. Mars plant and store location. So you need to cross check today. Okay. Next, we'll go forward here. Now, why this table knowledge is required? Because as a consultant, you need to retrieve the data. If you are working in a support project, so particular how many number of entries in that particular table, so how to retrieve the data. Again, we have a real-time discussion will be there. But meanwhile, just you need to aware all your organization data tables, master data tables, you should aware. Okay. So this is what I want to discuss here. Next, coming to the material master here. If I come to here, so how to create material master we observed here. Okay, so how to create and how to change, how to display the material master we observed here. So once again, so go to MM0, okay, to create material master, enter the industry sector and create any one material. Okay, so some semi-finished material, finished material, any one material. The basic MMVs here. Okay, the basic MMVs you need to select here. Go to org levels, enter the plant and store location. Okay, now the required fields we need to enter. The required fields we need to enter. So enter some base unit of measure, some PC, in some material group here. Okay. So buyer group, if you want, you can enter your buyer group. So go to open the dropdown, important fields, general branch store location, and come into accounting when you enter the valuation class and enter some price. Okay. So some strong price or so for materials. Okay. Now it is clear for everybody. So we created one more material 1529. So this material I want to change it. So this 1529 material I want to change. So where I need to go, MM01 is create. So always in SAP, one is for create, two is for change here. 1529 here. So if I want to go to change here, where I want to change, I want to change in the purchasing view. Deselect all and I need to change in purchasing view. Here I need to change the purchasing. Okay. From 0002, suppose now, so here 0002, I want to change some purchase group here, or I want to add the new purchasing value key. Okay. The purchase group I will change purchase group here from 0002 006. Purchasing value key is not there. I'll select the purchasing value key. Okay. From purchasing value key I need to select it. So this is the way you can able to change the MM02 is edit mode. Okay. Now I go to MM03. What is MM03? Display of the material here. I want to see the display of the material. Okay. So just you go and just display of the material. So what is the transition code to display of the material? MM03. MM03 is the display of the material. Only user can able to see here. Okay. So where you want to see in purchasing view example, deselect and select purchasing. Okay. And you can see only you can able to see the display of the material. You are not able to change it. Okay. Only you can able to observe it. So what are the another important transition code? MM04 display changes. So what are the changes that happened? This also yesterday we discussed, right? Okay. So I have not followed the recording, no problem. So MM04. Okay. So here display changes. The display changes means what are the changes that happened? So now this is most important. Yesterday also I think we have seen this transition code here. See here in what happened in the projects here. Sometimes some mass data will already changed here. Okay. So you are working in support product here. You are facing some issues during the process. As a consultant, so you want to track is there any changes is happened or not. So if changes is happened, what is the old value and what is the new value and when it is changed, which user is changed. It is possible MM04 here. Okay. But unfortunately, just now I created, just now I changed here. Now if you go to details button here, I can see so which user is changed here on what date and what time and what is the old values and what is the new value. If I come to the purchasing value key, there is no old value. So old values was not there. So new values I changed to purchasing value. If I come to the purchasing group also I changed here. Purchase group old value is 0 and I changed to so this is for tracking, master data tracking. Definitely it is help to you why they changed the particular user, what data. So easily you can estimate your issue. Okay, this is MM04 and also there is no MM05 and MM06 also we discussed here. MM06 is actually flag for deletion of the metal master here. The flag for deletion of the metal master. See the deletions also sometimes what happens some materials the clients are not using. So simply for every transaction the materials so every report the materials are updating here. So sometimes the client people will give you list of materials. So these materials for every report is coming, but we are not using since from 3 months or 6 months or whatever the time here. So there is no inventory transaction, there is no purchase transactions. Ask them to delete here. So deletions are two types here. Okay, the deletions are two types. The permanent deletion will be handled by the basis people. Under the transaction code is MM71. This is called archive administration here. So if the basis people involved, so archive administration, so completely database. So what are the list of materials, the table level, database table level. So at a time they will delete. But if the delete in MM71 transaction code by the basis people once they archive, so again if you want to again in future you retrieve the data, it is not possible. So in fact, so yesterday we discussed MM71 transaction code. We don't have authorization in the real-time projects here. MM71. Okay, purely done by the basis people here. But what is the actually some most of the time the client wants to delete logically. Logically means you are flagging. In future, suppose after 2-3 months, if you require the same material, you can unflag it. So simply the temporarily the material will be dead here. Okay, for all the transition we cannot perform here. So simply go to MM06, enter your material, select this material and click on save here. So which means the deletions flags change here. So for this material, I cannot do any purchasing transactions. I cannot do any inventory transactions. I cannot do any invest any transactions. Completely that material is blocked. Okay. So now I want to unflag here. Simply, if I want to unflag, so go to MN06. Again, you can unflag here. Okay. The same transaction code you just remove and you can simply you can unflag this material here. So these are, and one more important here. Okay. So far I think it is clear everybody. So only we practice till now material master. What are the importance of the material master we discussed, how the material type is also I shown you, like how means again we have some customization classes, but the basic idea from where the number is generating, how the controlling field selection views, this day for association and association also we discussed here. And today also I've shown you how to create, how to change, how to display, how to see the display changes, and how to do the flag for deletion, and important tables we discussed here. Okay. Sometimes suppose now just know what is the material we created, 1529 material. Example, this 1529 material I want to extend to other store location. I want to extend to other store location. Is it possible or not? Yes, it is possible. I want to extend. Okay. So how to extend this material? So suppose 1529. Okay. So go to MM01. So extension means, okay, so here you are not create. So you are the same material you are extending it. When you are extending, you should go to one MM01 only. Enter your material code, your organization levels. Okay, so which store location you want to extend? I want to extend to 000. Okay, so 000 already is available. You are extending 002 here. This 1529. Simply you can able to extend this material. So in this store location, if you want to maintain any precautions, you can able to enter. Again, you need to click on this. It's called extension of the material. 1529. Okay. Now this time, tell me anybody what is the table for plant and store location? So that I came to know how many members are
MARD.
following.
MARD.
Very good. Very good.
MARD.
Yes, yes. Okay. So now this time I'll go and check here. So SE16. Okay. SE16. If I go to MARD here. Okay. MARD. If I go to 1529. If I execute. No. Yes. So this is the way previously it's shown only one plant and store location. Now this time the same plant, other store location it is extended here. Extension means we are not keeping the stock. Only we are introducing the material. So we are extending. Okay. So this is about MARD will be impacted here. Okay. So now one more thing just you need to understand here. So MM01 is not only create the material, also extend the material. If I want to extend the material, if you go to MM02, it's wrong. So if you want to extend the material, you should go MM01 only. MM01 not only create and also extend the material. Next, this time actually I want to extend my material, okay, to other plant here. Other plant also we should use MM01 only. Now simply go to org levels. Okay, so which plant I want to extend here? I want to extend to 1100 plant. Example, I want to extend to 1100 plant. Okay, so go to 1100 plant, enter, and click on continue. Simply the material exists and will be extended here. So previously you observed when I am extending other stores, only the store location is okay. So appeared here. Now this time actually directly it start purchasing here. Means the basic data is not appearing. Why basic data is not appearing? Because the basic information remains same. So basic information details remain same. Okay. So in this plant, any purchasing parameters if you want to enter, you can enter. In this plant is also if you want any store location information you can enter. And plant to plant also, see in this plant, okay, so here plant to plant the material price may be same or different. Okay, so that's what these many screens are opening under the evaluation class. So enter some price. So enter and tell me what is the table here. Now this time if I go to SE16, the plant table, we go to MARC. If I go to MARC, if I enter the material here, I can see this MARC table. Simply this material is showing in both the plants here. Both the plants it is it is showing you. So this is the way. So you need to understand. Suppose now the same material, if I extend the sales with you, okay, the MBKE table is updated or not, we need to observe here. Go to MM01. So for this 1529 material. So now I want to extend the sales with you. Okay. So sales use I want to extend it. Sales organization 1, 2, 3 use here. Example. Okay. I want to extend the sales use. Which sales organization? 1000 sales organization. Distribution. We'll discuss in detail sales use. Don't worry. Just I'm extending the sales use here. Now click on continue. Yes. Okay. The material is already existed and will be extended here. So in sales use, tax information I need to give you. So let me give tax information. Sales organization 1 view. In sales organization 2 view also, item category group is a norm, a standard item. Okay. So we have MMSD integration is there, we'll discuss. In sales general plant store location view also, I need to enter the transport group, which transport you are moving on platelets or by container or by train. Okay, so loading group also, material to material. Some materials I am loading in by crane, some materials is manual, some materials forklift. Okay, enter the loading group. Again, if you click on continue, you need to click on this. So now this time actually, so what is the sales table? Anybody?
MVKE.
Very good, very good. MVKE. Okay. So MVKE is a sales table. So enter your material code, and now previously the system is not showing the sales because there is no table entries previously. Now the system is showing. Okay, so this particular material in which sales organization, which distribution channel, now it is showing. So the basic information, and also okay, some other okay, so your material master relevant here. So if I want to check the stock value, the material relevant, some reports also you need to understand here. Okay, so if I want to see the list of materials, okay, you go to MM60. MM60 is the material list here. Material list here. MM60 is material list here. Yeah, this is one. So if I remove this material, okay, so in this particular plant, okay, so if I executed some tool plant example. In tool plant, n number of materials. In tool plant, I want to only raw materials I want to list here. Okay, so in this tool plant, what material type I want raw materials is available or not, we need to see. No materials. Now if I come to in 1000 plant here, okay, in 1000 plant I want to see only raw material type raw materials here. Okay, so execute here. So all the raw materials. So what are the raw materials? So validated materials, list of materials will be updated. So this is my number of materials. So this is the way we need to retrieve the data. So when it is created, so I want to see the history of this material. Simply go to details button here. You can see. So this material, okay, what is the material? However, we selected raw material only. Which material group? What is the basis of measure? What is the purchase group? What is the valuation class? Okay, so who is created? This is created by me only. Example. Okay, so which user ID? So all this information. So this is the way. Suppose in this 1000 plant, I want only spare parts list here. Okay, so come to ERSA. ERSA is spare parts here. Okay, come to here. So this is my number of spare parts here. So when it is created actually 1310, okay, 2002. Which what is the user here? Which user is created? The user created by GIES user. Okay, go to details. So this is the material code IT110. This spare part. The material description network cable. Okay, what is the material type? What is the material group? Okay, so who is created? This is the user ID. So this is most important material list MM60. Okay. Now if I created a material, I want to check the stock. So where this is one more important report here, MMBE. MMBE means a particular material. If I will come to some 100 by 100 materials, this is the material code here. Now let me go to 1529. Just now we created 1529, right? In 1000 plant, okay, in triple zone store location, how much stock is there? Particular material stock, if you want to see how much stock is there in my stores. So this particular material in this plant, in this store location, how much stock is available? So go to MMBE is a report here. Okay. If you execute here, that will show you there is no stock. Why there is no stock? Please tell me, because just now you created the material, but you have not maintained the stock, right? So this is about MMB. Okay. Now if I go to, I will mention one old material example. Okay. So now I come to here. One material is there, 100 by 100 meters. 100 by 100 meters is the old material. Okay. So when it is created a 100 by 100 material, so could you tell me anybody? So I want to see 100 by 100 material is there. So this material is created when I created in the system. How you will came to know? Anybody in the session? Jagadish, Lakshmi, Rajesh Babu, Yamuna, Yashasvi. You are actively involved in the training.
Yeah,
Sir,
can you repeat that?
can you repeat the question, sir?
Okay, okay. 100 by 100 material is there. So this material I want to, so I want to know when exactly this material is created in the system. Today, just few minutes before only, I explained to you. So that's what I'm asking. So this material I want
MM03, sir.
MM.
03.
Okay, MM03. Okay, no problem. MM03 will go to MM03. Who said SSP? Okay, I'll go to MM03.
Yamuna, sir.
I'll enter the material code here. So now if I go to here, yes, this material is available. But what exactly my question? When it is created?
MM60.
MM60.
Yeah,
Okay.
table.
Yeah. Who is that? SSP only, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So apart from MM60, okay, SSB, correct. MM60, we'll go to MM60. Okay. So MM60, and I'll enter this material. Okay. So if I execute here, now from here you can able to see when it is created. 2004. Okay. This is also right answer. So means this material is created. It is showing when is last change here. So this is also okay from this point of view also. Okay, this is actually showing when the last change is happened. Okay, but okay. Now let me. Yamuna, something you are saying something? Tell me, Yamuna.
MM04, sir.
MM04. Very good, very good. MM04 also. Okay, let me check here. MM04. So here, MM04 is also right answer. Okay. So, but actually, this material is not only in a particular store. There are a number of store locations in there. Okay. Now it is also showing some history when it is changed here, but it's very difficult to the users. Okay, this is also your right answer. It is very difficult, right? This, so the user has to see all this history. N number of times it is changed here. So I will come down here. Okay, let me check here when exactly. This is also right answer. Okay. So, but see MM02, where exactly MM0? But let me, okay, these are all the alternatives here. So, one important answer from you. So, if I come to here, AC16, okay, this is actually straight away. Okay, go to MARA, and in MARA, I come to 100 by 100. Okay, this 100 by 100 material. If I execute, you'll get this material is created in 7th November 1994 by Baller user. So okay, you'll go to MM60 also there. Okay, what we observed in MM60, I observed only last change here. Last change is not creation date. Okay. And if I go to MM04 also right answer, but I need to check n number of history is there, right? So n number of times is, but straight away you need to go to MARA. So here you can see this actually this 7th November 1994. Okay, like this. Why we are discussing? Because to go to a particular okay, to search data in the SAP, so every individual, okay, the person to person, so the parameters will be different here. Okay, but however, so as a consultant always we need to depends upon the table. The table means okay, for end user point of view, suppose now I want to see, even though one more option also, let me go to here MM03 or MM. Okay, if I go to 100 model, I will select only basic data. Okay. I am the end user. I don't have table access. I'll go to basic data one. Here information message there, right? Information on material. Here also you can see when it is the material is created. So these are different ways here. So every individual we have different. Okay. So this is the end user perspective where you can check. This is the information message. This is icon is there. It's called information on the material. So here the user can able to check here. So when it is okay, the client level, when they created, when the change is okay, but when exactly it is created, who is created, what is the material type, okay, so which industry sector, what is the material type, everything, what is the name of the material, everything you can able to see. MM03 also you can able to, but so best practice here. So go to Mara table, there you can check here in Mara table. So when actually the created, who is created, okay, so what is the industry sector, which material type, all the client level information, you need to go to MARA. So finally, we have different views will be there here. Okay, so right, we'll stop here today's session. So because you are offline, that's what I'm asking. Right, so okay, so this is a today's session here, but from what is actually, however, Monday to Friday, and the next we will meet on Monday. But till Monday, okay, if anybody still it is not practiced due to any like server related issue or any, so somebody actually some working people is also there. But take today, tomorrow, okay. So you should practice up to Metal Master. You should be clear here, okay. But Monday, what we are going to discuss here? What is the Monday agenda? So we are going to discuss about important fields in the Metal Master. So maybe more one or two sessions related to Metal Master. Okay, some important fields like what is base unit of measure, what is metal group, what is purchasing value, what is purchase group. Okay, so what is a post inspection stock? We have a lot of fields will be there. So we'll discuss on Monday and Tuesday, and we'll wind up the Metal Master here. So why we are taking these many classes for Metal Master? Because the Metal Master is the highest integration data. So if you understand the Metal Master clearly, easily can able to understand the Father Master like Vendor Master for recovery. Okay. Any questions from anybody?
Yeah, Rajeshwar Yashasvi here.
Yeah, Yashasvi, tell me.
In my system, it is showing in German. If I
Ah,
click on any material, if
okay. Now
I'm
you check
seeing
it
in Mara
simultaneously.
table,
Simultaneously, you check now your table.
yeah, I have checked.
Okay, well, glass is going on. Okay, right. So go to system. Okay, and user parameters. User parameters, you just go to field. If field name is there, so your system is showing like this here. Matt Narayans. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So if I go to Marcy, so it is showing like this.
Yeah,
So
like this.
go to system, user parameter, go to field label. So it will show you in
Go to field label.
yeah from
Okay.
settings, user
Oh,
parameters. In your
okay.
system, it was the field name was there. You select field label.
Okay, got it. Got it. Yeah.
So
It
apart
is
from any
changed now.
questions from
Thank you.
anybody, Lakshmi? Yeah, welcome. Sri. Any questions, Yamuna, Rajesh Babu, Lakshmi, and Jagadish?
No, sir.
Okay. So practice today and
No, sir.
tomorrow.
It's
So
good.
we'll
Yeah.
be on Monday. Okay. We'll meet Monday and we'll discuss important fields in the Metal Master.
Sir,
Okay.
can you share
Yesterday's
the
class,
class video little bit early, sir, so that we can practice
Yeah. Immediately,
after the class?
2 minutes. 2 minutes. You will get this video. Now itself,
Okay.
I'll forward. Later, I'll
Oh,
forward. Don't
yesterday and today's.
worry.
Yeah, thanks, sir.
And today
Thank you,
video
sir.
also I'll forward to you after 1 or 2 hours. But yesterday video,
Okay.
immediately I'll forward.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
thank
Thank you. Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
I don't know.